I've said before, half-jokingly, that Dragonite feels like it should evolve from Magikarp, and Gyarados feels more like it should evolve from Dragonair. Partly as an observation that Dragonite especially just doesn't connect super well to its evolution line. And I guess someone at Game Freak must have had the same thought, because Mega Dragonite feels a lot like an attempt to restore that connection. Mega evolutions in the past have often taken the form of, what if this Pokemon was a rubber suit tokusatsu monster? Usually the main aesthetic goal is just to ramp things up. More spikes, bigger cannons, bigger claws, bigger everything. Essentially, it's the design logic of Super Saiyan 3 and similar anime power-ups, a physically distorted, visually extreme state that can only be maintained temporarily because it's just too much, including visually too much. Mega Dragonite falls very much into this category. The huge angel wings on the head and the now much thicker and longer tail just feel disproportionate to the creature. They feel like a distortion rather than a natural state for it. Dragonite has always had on-purpose comically undersized wings for its bulk, a feature which makes it more cutesy, but the giant angel wings completely undercut that aesthetic touch and overshadow them. Similarly, the enormous bulky tail now looks completely impractical for the creature on a physical level. It looks like it would struggle to walk or fit naturally into any space that it wants to occupy. And I don't mean any of that necessarily as a criticism. It's supposed to look like an unnaturally powered up state. It's supposed to look a bit weird and exaggerated, and it succeeds in that, mostly. It looks good in illustrations and in artwork, but especially in the official render and in-game in Pokemon ZA, it struggles with the aesthetic limitations of the Pokemon franchise. At its worst, the Pearl and Wings don't so much look like parts of Dragonite's body, as they look like random assets copy-pasted onto its 3D model by an inexperienced modder. They just kind of look like they're clipping into it rather than emerging from it. Personally, I think the idea of incorporating Wings and the Pearl from the evolution line into Dragonite's design is a really good idea, and it brings some much-needed cohesion to the trio. And so I can't help but be a bit disappointed that the idea got bound up in this exaggerated Mega Evolution thing. A slightly more practical, down-to-earth version of this, where Dragonite has long wing-like ears and a Pearl on a more reasonably proportioned tail, that could be a straight-up good redesign for the creature, for the base form. But those ideas are stuck forever now on the Mega form, which, oh man. Still, in concept, even if not quite as much in execution, this is a good Mega form for Dragonite. I can see the idea here. I can see why it works. It's the cute, imaginary dragon friend of Dragonite, escalated to the status of guardian angel. It's a very appealing fantasy. It just doesn't look that great in-game.